Kia ora, and welcome to Big Boys Boxing.
I was in the gym the other day. Oh, he's out cold! Straight to his face!
Oh my goodness!
Let's take a short hook on the inside. Crap! Boom! Look, here comes another one. Here comes another one. 3 punches to the button on the inside. Short, compact hook, and that man is marbleized onto the mat.
Kia ora team, and welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. So last night in Australia we had a heavyweight fight between two athletes. One has been a boxer before. In fact, Sonny Bill Williams was actually the former heavyweight champion of New Zealand. He won that title against an over 40 Franz Botha a few years ago, but Sonny hasn't boxed since. Now, his opponent is also an athlete, an NRL player called Barry Hall. He was a bit of a scrapper in the game. He's had one professional boxing fight in which he didn't do too bad, even though he lost. He fought against Paul Gallen. And it went the distance, and Barry Hall thinks he won that fight, but I don't know, it was a pretty scrappy fight, that one. But anyway, the fight last night was supposed to be an 8-rounder, 3-minute rounds, and personally, I had picked Sonny Bill Williams to win, but go the distance against Barry Hall. Now, Barry Hall is 45 years old, well past his best, of course, but trying to make a bit of money. He thinks he did fairly well against Paul Gallen, so thought he could do well against Sonny Bill Williams. And I honestly thought that maybe he would do alright as well. Last time I saw Sonny in the ring, in that Franz Botha fight, it was supposed to be a 12-round New Zealand title fight. But after 10 rounds, it looked like Sonny Bill was getting a bit gassed and looked like he might get knocked out. So they took 2 rounds off the end of it. It was very controversial, but they saved Sonny Bill's ass, really. But anyways, this fight last night, I hadn't been looking too much into the lead up to the fight. I did notice that Sonny Bill was in camp with Joseph Parker when he was preparing for Derek Chisora. Also, David Naika was over there as well, as a few Kiwi boys training together. Didn't think too much of it. But it turns out that Sonny Bill Williams had gone over to Ireland to Andy Lee's gym for 6 weeks prior to this fight against Barry Hall to prepare. So okay, yeah, he's got that connection. Maybe it was from the Parker camp. And I watched a pre-fight press conference yesterday before the fight. And holy shit, Andy Lee is come all the way from Ireland, halfway around the world, to be in the corner for Sonny Bill for this fight. So that made me think, ooh, is there something that I don't know here? Because Sonny Bill didn't look that flash. I mean, he looked reasonable, but kind of could tell he wasn't a full-time boxer last time I saw him in the ring, a fair few years ago now. But I watched through the press conference, and I did pick up on Andy Lee said one line in particular that kind of shocked me a little bit. Was he said he thinks Sonny Bill Williams could go all the way to a world title in the next few years. And I was like, what? This is Andy Lee. He's a very good teacher, Kronk trained fighter himself, former middleweight world champion. And he's saying Sonny Bill could make it all the way to a world title? That really made me think, okay, maybe Sonny's really improved here. So like I said, I picked Sonny to win it on points because didn't think he was that powerful. He didn't have high knockout record in his records. He'd had 8 pro fights and 4 knockouts or something like that. And you know, when you're coming up in your early fights, you don't fight really good fighters, so you're supposed to knock most of them out. But anyway, this fight started, and it wasn't very long. It was before 30 seconds. Barry Hall had eaten a right hand left hook combination and was flattened. He looked like he was out straight away, and when he was on his ass, the referee didn't start counting. He was concentrating on trying to get Sonny Bill Williams into the neutral corner. It looked like Sonny Bill was a bit excited and jumping around a bit, not going to the neutral like he was supposed to. And then the ref, once he'd got Sonny into the corner, comes over to Barry Hall's corner. I thought he was going to start a count, but he says, I didn't see it. So, are you for real? You didn't see that big left hook that put the Aussie scrapper clean on his ass? And then he said, go on box. Away they go again. So anyway, they continued. Sonny Bill was looking quite sharp. Some good little bits of head movement. He was judging distance very well, which has been a bit of a downfall in the past. And his footwork was not too bad as well. He looked very quick. He looked powerful. He looked sharp. And it was another right hand, left hook combination. Put Barry Hall down again. This time he didn't look quite as hurt, but the referee did see the punch this time and gave him an 8 count. And away we went again. And just after the 70-second mark in the round, Sonny Bill was pressuring, came forward, put another right hand, left hook combination with Barry Hall against the ropes, put him down again, and the fight's waved off. Sonny Bill Williams gets a first round knockout over Barry Hall. Now, who are we going to see next? I don't know quite what Sonny Bill's doing with regard to rugby at the moment, or rugby league. I don't know. I don't think he's playing either at the moment. Maybe he's going to concentrate on a full-on boxing career. He's 36 at present, so he's got a few years in his pocket, but not too many. But he is a very high-grade athlete and has been all of his adult life. So he's taking care of himself. And he looked in really good shape. Maybe he could get to a world title if he's going to stay with training with Andy Lee and the improvements that it seems Andy Lee has made to him. Can he go all the way? Can he get to a world title fight? Can he win one? I don't know, man, but I'm keen to find out. Now, who should he fight next? Man, I know many of us would like to see him fight Paul Gallen to see if he can get rid of him and give us a bit of an idea whether he's actually better than just a rugby league player or a rugby player. Or is it possible that maybe he could fight Justice Hooney? I don't think Paul Gallen will bite, to be honest. Because Paul Gallen, like I said, he went the distance with Barry Hall. And Sonny Bill Williams just bulldozed him in just over 70 seconds. So I don't think Paul Gallen's going to want any of that smoke anyway. But Justice Hooney, why not? There's also Dempsey McKean's another fairly domestic sort of fight. I mean, Sonny Bill Williams is born and bred Kiwi, but he lives in Sydney, Australia now, so a lot of people are calling him Australian. But I don't know, Dempsey McKean, Justice Hooney, not too bad of fights. There's also what's his name, Kiki Loa. Oh, I don't know. There's the other New Zealand heavyweight. I think he's actually got a fight coming up next week or two. Another 6'4" guy who's a boxer. And I don't know, maybe that would be an okay fight for him for a New Zealand title again, maybe. But I'd like to see more Sonny Bill Williams if he's going to stay boxing and stay under Andy Lee, because he looked very sharp. So I'll leave a link to the pre-fight press conference and the full fight in the description. You can go and have a look for yourself, and you let us know what you think. Has Sonny Bill improved? If you search for other fights for Sonny Bill on YouTube, there's a few on there so you can get some comparison. But I think Andy Lee's done some major changes and worked some wonders with Sonny Bill Williams. So is he now a boxer? That's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you have enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel and I will catch you in the next one. I'm out. So that's us for today. I hope you have enjoyed. You can show your appreciation with a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be sure to check out our Discord community where you can find boxing news, fight links, live streamed fights and much more. So look after yourself and your family. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing and I'm out. See you!